Hey everyone! So, today we're going to clear up something that, let's be honest, trips up pretty much everyone at some point. What is the actual difference between a website and a web page? Let's get this sorted out once and for all.
So the big question is, are these two words basically the same thing? I mean, you hear people use them interchangeably all the time, right? But the short answer is, nope, they are absolutely not the same thing, and figuring out why is actually kind of key to understanding how the web works.
And to make this super clear, we're going to use a really simple analogy. So for just a minute, I want you to forget all about tech stuff like code or servers, and instead, just think about something way more familiar. Okay, I want you to picture a book. It's got a cover, it's got a bunch of chapters, a whole collection of pages all bound together under one single title. That entire thing, that complete package, well, that is your website. Now, what happens if you open that book to, say, page 42? You're just looking at one tiny part of the whole thing. That one single sheet of paper, that is your web page. See? It's in the book, but it isn't the entire book. Simple, right? So let's take that idea and apply it to the web. All right, let's start with the smaller piece first, the anatomy of a web page. This is the fundamental building block of everything.
At its core, a web page is really just a single document. Think of it like it's one Microsoft Word file or maybe one PDF, but it's specifically designed to be opened and viewed inside a web browser like Chrome or Safari.
And every single web page has a few key things going for it. First, it's a single, self-contained unit of content. And this is crucial. It has its own unique address, a URL. Seriously, no two web pages anywhere in the world have the exact same URL. And on that page, you can have all sorts of stuff: text, pictures, videos, you name it.
And this example shows it perfectly. See, the address, theexplainer.com/about, takes you to one very specific place. It doesn't take you to the homepage. It doesn't take you to the contact section. It takes you to the single About Us document. It's one page inside that bigger book we were talking about.
Okay, so now that we've got the page down, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture, the anatomy of a website.
A website is pretty simply just a collection of all those individual web pages we were just discussing. They're all related to each other, they all live under one main address, that's called a domain name, and they're all linked together so you can easily jump from one to another. So the two big ideas here are collection and connection. A website is made up of multiple pages, and they're all connected together, usually by a menu or some kind of navigation. And every single one of those pages, the home page, the about page, the contact page, they're all united under that one primary domain. This chart here really visualizes the whole thing perfectly. Just look at how the domain part, theexplainer.com, it stays exactly the same. That's the title of our book, right? But the part that comes after it, the path, that changes for each individual page. Each one is just a different page inside that same book.
So, to really lock this in your brain forever, the website is the book. The web page is just a page in that book. If you can remember that, you will literally never get them confused again.
Okay, so you get the book analogy. It makes sense. But you might be thinking, why does this actually matter? Well, in the real world, knowing the difference actually matters a whole lot. For one, it helps you communicate way more clearly. I mean, telling a web developer to change the website is pretty vague, but telling them to change the contact info on the About Us webpage, that's specific. It's also critical for things like SEO. Google doesn't just rank websites as a whole, it ranks individual web pages for very specific keywords. And finally, it just makes you a smarter user of the internet. You'll start to recognize when you're clicking around inside one website versus when you're jumping to a totally new one.
So if you're going to remember one thing from all this, let it be this. The web page is the part, and the website is the whole. One is a single puzzle piece, the other is the entire finished puzzle.
And that kind of leaves us with one last little thing to think about. In our world of apps like TikTok or Instagram where you just scroll forever, there really aren't any pages in that classic sense. It's all just one long continuous feed. So it makes you wonder, is the whole idea of a distinct web page slowly becoming a thing of the past? Something to chew on. Thanks for tuning in.